Little belly skin. Show little belly skin. Uh-huh. I couldn't see greatness. Well, is it morning? No, it's afternoon. And I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. It's been a long time. I've been so busy. I've been so busy. Yeah, I've been busy. School. Welcome to I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. The princess is here, the one and only. Oh, yes, she is. Yeah, I just came in from class. I have a couple of hours to spare. So I said, you know what? Let me come on my YouTube channel and engage with my peoples. Yeah, so let me do that. Show a little belly skin. Cause the way all the people them I carry on like them so all of that and them so hot and them so this and them so that. You know, see big woman all the time. You know, see always look young and gorgeous because show belly skin. Lord. So what are we going to talk about? Hold on, guys. Just give me 2 seconds. Yeah, come back and roll up the things then. So yeah, so we're gonna do something today a little different because as you can see, everybody I get their judgment, like I said already. And it's been very busy on social media. Everybody gone mad. Everybody has lost their minds, but this is what you guys got to remember, is everybody's getting their judgments, all right? We already commented that that's going to happen, and we can see with our own 2 eyes that it's happening, right? Everybody are getting their judgment. Everybody. So while we watch the people then get their judgments on social media, that's what we do. We just watch and keep quiet. We watch and we keep quiet. Because if you notice, a lot of people are into other people's affairs. And then you hear one say how if XYZ people don't do this, that, and the other, you can't create content and you don't have no content and this, that. But I don't plan to be like the rest of the guys them on social media. Big up on the good, clean stuff. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. And even if I get 20 views, I don't care. Because I have a full life. So now, as we explore our full lives intelligently, because this is what we do on I'm a Rasta for Life, we explore and we delve into the unknown. Right? Because we're not like all the others. We're not. We're different. Always remember that over here, we strive to be different. So, where are we? Where's the thing there? Okay, so I'm looking for something now. Okay. So I want you guys just to just listen to this.
Cyberbullying happens when someone posts or shares harmful or mean content about someone else on the internet, social media, apps, texts, video games, or digital devices. Take this example. Maddie took a screenshot of her classmate Shonda's photo from social media. She then used an app to make Shonda look like a monster in the photo and added some insulting words. After sharing it in a group text, some classmates replied with hurtful, mean comments about Shonda. Others laughed and shared it with others. Is it cyberbullying? Yes. Maddie wanted to embarrass Shonda, and by doing so, she encouraged others to do the same. What can Shonda do? Take screenshots of the cyberbullying. It's painful, but Shonda needs to document what happened in case it happens again. Shonda can also block the group texts. She should tell what happened to an adult she trusts. Together, they may want to report what happened to the school. How about this one? Malcolm plays multiplayer video games online with people he only knows through gaming. A few of them have added him on social media. One player, Lucas123X, or Lucas, used to chat with him a lot while playing, asking a bunch of personal questions. Malcolm answered and didn't think much about it. But one day, Lucas posted all kinds of personal information about Malcolm on social media, mixed in with lies and comments about his ethnicity and gaming skills. Is it cyberbullying? Yes. Lucas was trying to harm Malcolm and his reputation. What can Malcolm do? He can take screenshots of the posts and block Lucas on social media. What Lucas did may have also violated the rules of the social media site and the gaming platform. Malcolm should report Lucas's behavior to the sites. He can also avoid a game if he knows Lucas is one of the players. Malcolm can tell an adult about what happened. Together, they can help determine if they should report it to the police. And remember, never give out personal information to strangers. Here's another one. Jaden and his friend Dylan were having fun, kidding around after school. Jaden took photos and posted them online. One photo showed Dylan making a weird face, which they both found funny, but other kids who saw it started posting mean comments about Dylan's face in the photo. Dylan was upset by the photo and the comments. Is it cyberbullying? No. If Jaden didn't mean any harm and he's willing to delete the photo, it is not cyberbullying. If Jaden doesn't delete the photo after seeing the negative comments being posted about his friend Dylan, he could be contributing to cyberbullying, though. What can Dylan do? He can ask Jaden to remove the post and, in the future, to ask permission before sharing photos of him. If Jaden is a friend, he'll respect Dylan's request, apologize, and delete the photo. For more information, visit stopbullying.gov.
Okay, so that was a little snippet on cyberbullying. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is bullying that takes place over digital devices like cell phones, computers, and tablets. Cyberbullying can occur through SMS, texts, and apps, or online in social media forums or gaming where people can view, participate in, or share content. Cyberbullying includes sending, posting, or sharing negative, harmful, false, or mean content about someone else. It can include sharing personal or private information about someone else, causing embarrassment or humiliation. Some cyberbullying crosses the line into unlawful or criminal behavior. Okay, guys? Now, when you look on social media, you can see exactly what's going on where that's concerned as I smoke my cannabis sativa. The most common practices where cyberbullying occurs are social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. Text messaging and messaging apps on mobile or tablet devices, instant messaging, direct messaging, and online chatting over the internet. Online forums, chat rooms, and message boards such as Reddit, email, online gaming communities. With the prevalence of social media and digital forums, comments, photos, posts, and content shared by individuals can often be viewed by strangers as well as acquaintances. The content an individual shares online both their personal content as well as any negative, mean, or hurtful content, creates a kind of permanent public record. It can be thought of, creates a kind of permanent public record of their views, activities, and behavior. This public record can be thought of as an online reputation, which may be accessible to schools, employers, colleges, clubs, and others who may be researching an individual now or in the future. Cyberbullying can harm the online reputations of everyone involved, not just the person being bullied, but those doing the bullying or participating in it. Cyberbullying has unique concerns in that it can be persistent. Persistent. Have we seen this on social media? Yes. The persistency, the never-endingness. Yes. In an intelligent way on I'm a Rasta for Life. Digital devices offer an ability to immediately and continuously communicate 24 hours a day. So it can be difficult for children experiencing cyberbullying to find relief. Permanent. Most information communicated electronically is permanent and public, if not reported and removed. A negative online reputation, including for those who bully, can impact college admissions, employment, and other areas of life. Hard to notice. Because teachers and parents may not overhear or see cyberbullying taking place, it's hard to recognize when it comes to children. Laws and sanctions. All states in America have laws requiring schools to respond to bullying. As cyberbullying has become more prevalent with the use of technology, many states now include cyberbullying or mention cyberbullying offenses. Under these laws, schools may take action either as required by law or with local or school policies that allow them to discipline or to take other action. Some states also have provisions to address bullying if it affects school performance. You can learn about the laws and policies in each state, including if they cover cyberbullying. Mitchie D, thank you, darling. Now, the frequency of cyberbullying is basically about, children and what they go through. So I wanted to, just give you a recap of what, cyberbullying is and how it also affects your mental health. Cyberbullying is bullying with the use of electronic devices and is prone to causing mental health issues, such as depression and anxiety for both the victim and the perpetrator. Cyberbullying can come in many forms. such as texting derogatory messages, sending threatening emails, forwarding confidential pictures or messages, or posting on social media forums, and can become just as serious as traditional bullying. Bullying is deliberate and unprovoked, aggressive behavior that is actioned repeatedly. Where have we seen this, guys? Where have we seen this behavior? Here on I'm a Rasta for Life, we explore the behaviors of people. Good? And we've seen this behavior over and over again. We're just pulling a cap on it in an intelligent way, because that's what we do here on I'm a Rasta for Life. Who don't like it, go log off, because we're not being messy and mixy, and that's what Una like. Una don't like the intelligent things. Una like the mixy and messy stuff. We're over here, we're doing this right now. Now, this is usually by someone in a position of power over the victim, be it physical, social, or psychological, in an effort to cause harm. Where have we seen this, guys? Where have we seen this? We've seen this on social media on a continuous basis every day. There's a lot of people being cyberbullied. Clearly, physical interactions are limited over remote devices. Thus, cyberbullying usually takes the form of repeated offensive, threatening, humiliating, or otherwise harmful interactions, often with added complications owing to the anonymity and around-the-clock access of cyberbullies to their victims. The form that bullying takes and the frequency with which it occurs varies culturally and demographically. Though it occurs amongst children and teens at similar rates, despite wealth and education level. Over a quarter of adolescents are involved in traditional bullying as bullies, victims, or both. And it is thought that rates of cyberbullying are likely similar or higher. Yeah, I know, guys, this is not a topic that you guys want to, pay attention to, because it's not mixy and messy. As people become more familiarized with and exposed to social media, the opportunity to cyberbully increases. Thank you, Shala, because when you try to present educational pieces, nobody wants to hear these things. They want to hear who said what, who said this, I mean, here said this, and this, yeah, want that, that. They want to talk about CMR and their relationship and their marriage and all these things. What is going on social media? But yet you want to present positive original content and you can't. You just want to go around looking at what's going on and talk about the same boring, distracting information about somebody's marriage. Get out of here. This is what these guys are doing to generate. Social media platforms that allow free and open commenting can become a very fearful environment for cyberbullying victims. Remember, these people are victims. If you listen, to the official wording, they use victims, perpetrators, and so forth. So that means this is a crime. If you're a victim, it's a crime because you have a perpetrator coming after you on social media. We're just here to educate, guys. Where threats, aggressive, demotivating, or offensive comments or messages or edited pictures or videos can be made and shared outside of the victim's control before they have a chance to respond. So do you see that most of us who's on social media in the Jamaican community, that we are bullying each other? This is not content. This is not you guys creating content. What you guys are doing is you're bullying each other. Embarrassment over the issue can lead to people hiding online bullying from their friends and family in real life, further fueling feelings of isolation, depression, and anxiety. A lack of awareness and support can also create a barrier for the victims, you hear the word again, victims, to open up about their problems and lead to unstable mental health. Where have we seen this, guys, on social media? You see, they're telling us what it is. Mental health, and we see it. The mental health of these people is not good. And you listen to them every single day with glee and joy. And you're listening to people who are affected mentally. As I smoke my wonderful cannabis sativa, make it make sense. So you're listening to a bunch of mental people who are depressed and anxious, and wanna listen to them on a daily basis with reverence. The cyberbullies. Moving along. Studies on the psychology of traditional bullies show that they tend to feel more positive attitudes toward aggressive retaliation, indifference or satisfaction when bullying or seeing others bullied, and that the victim deserves it. Where have we seen this, guys? Where have we seen this? Only on social media, where we encourage this behavior. We applaud the people doing this. We give the people money who's doing this. We say, go ahead, keep doing some more. I know you guys don't want to hear this, you bullies, I know. But this is an educational piece for the ones who want a little education about cyberbullying on social media. Unsurprisingly, these individuals often show a weak or moderate relationship between empathy and bullying others. Wow. Where do we see this, guys? We see this every day on social media. Every single day in our little Jamaican community, they are speaking about us. Yes, us broad-backed Jamaican women on YouTube, Facebook, IG. They're talking about us. The greater anonymity and wide audience available to cyberbullies have been taught to play into feelings of power experienced by cyberbullies. The lack of immediate response to their actions has been suggested to encourage even harsher bullying. Many cyberbullies are also traditional bullies, and the lack of empathy displayed by such individuals is likely to be magnified without direct human interaction and immediate response to their aggression. Evidence shows that the constant and pervasive nature of cyberbullying frequently leads to more detrimental outcomes for victims than traditional bullying, particularly depression symptoms. Given this correlation, it has been speculated that the mental health effects of cyberbullying on the perpetrator could differ from that imposed on traditional bullies. Remember, this is a crime because they use the words perpetrator and victim. So those words used let you know that this is a crime. Tanya, bless up your good, clean self. Rates of stress, depression, and anxiety are highly amongst students involved in cyberbullying. Now, demographically, females show a higher risk of becoming depressed as a result of cyberbullying than our male counterparts. A study conducted by Beckman et al. Showed that traditional victims of bullying were roughly equally likely to be male or female, while women are somewhat more likely to be cyberbullied than the man them.
Our children live in a very different world than we lived in, and one of the biggest differences is that they connect with each other through electronic means, through the internet, through cell phones, through other electronic media, in a way we couldn't even have imagined when we were growing up. When we first started to study cyberbullying, we thought, oh, maybe it's the children who don't have an opportunity to bully in the regular ways who find this very covert, sometimes anonymous way to hurt other children and to use their power aggressively. The research very clearly shows us now that the children who bully through cyber means are the children who also bully in traditional means. Similarly, the children who are victimized through electronic means are the very children who are victimized through traditional means. It's just another way that children have found to use their power aggressively. How do you help your child understand this? Again, keeping the lines of communication open is very important. Ensuring that your child talks to you about this, ensuring that your child understands how to be responsible in cyberspace the same way they're socially responsible in real life, in real relationships, because the relationships are no different. And encourage your child.
I don't know if something's going on with the live. It said tap to retry. Somebody must have reported that.
And not to get caught up in this.
Let me turn this up before I get myself in trouble because I don't know what happened. But something went on right there, so perhaps them are reported, me no know, because the people them so bad mind, they don't want to hear you talking about positive things, right? But we will talk about positive things. Now, YouTube, this is about cyberbullying, and I'm just using information. So, you know, if there's a situation going on, please let me know. And I'm a Russell for Life, the National Board of Comments. Because as you can see, we don't have to use a formula. And we can be original, and we can also explore about what's going on right before our eyes on social media, which is cyberbullying. A survey by Campbell found that driving factors in cyberbullying include reduced social and contextual cues and a perceived lack of consequences. Yeah, they keep going on until it reaches into their own world where it reaches to the job, it reaches to all kind of places, and boop bap, it's affected you now, where you gotta suffer the consequences. Several major reasons that a traditional bully may stop or avoid their actions in the first place are missing from the online context, such as empathy upon seeing how upset the victim is, or fear of social consequences from peers and those in authority. People involved in bullying, as bullies or victims, seem to possess poor attachments towards higher adults like parents, cousins, relatives, and high rejection of their friends. You notice they don't have no friends. Okay, seeking counseling or therapy can help with psychological problems and improve the coping mechanism. Empathy training, communication, and social skills can help the individual cope with the trauma. Interventions like group counseling, role-playing, group projects, discussions, and lectures have a very strong effect on preventing cyberbullying and helping with the mental health of the victims. Victims' mental health. So if you're a victim of cyberbullying, it's a crime. Because you're a victim and there's a perpetrator out there. And a perpetrator is used in the words for crime. The victim and the perpetrator is a crime. And ones are on social media doing this on a daily basis and they think it's cute. Here on I'm a Rasta for Life, we like to educate ones on what it is that we see with our own two eyes that people are doing on a daily basis in the disguise of being a blogger and commenting. You're not doing that. You are a cyber bully. And there's a lot of references here, but I won't read them because I don't think you guys need to know that. And what you need to know about this also is that it also affects your mental health. And when you cyberbully somebody, you actually affect the way they think. Mental health, as with any other aspects of health, can be affected by a range of socio-economic factors that need to be addressed through comprehensive strategies involving access to preventions, treatments, and facilitating recovery, as well as raising awareness. I love this because, we can explore other arenas that we see happening before our eyes. And one of the things that we see is cyberbullying. Unwanted, repeated, aggressive, negative behavior that takes place over digital devices like cell phones, tablets, and computers. Cyberbullying can happen over email, through texting, on social media, while gaming, on instant messaging, and through photo sharing. Now, there's a center, it's called the National Bullying Prevention Center. Write it down, guys. Because on YouTube we have to educate our viewers. It is required that we educate as we smoke our cannabis sativa. I know, right? You must be like, Jesus, God, all you do I smoke weed. Yes, that's all I do. Just as the use of technology itself has evolved, so has the ability to bully. It's not now restricted to schools or your neighborhood. It's now moved into the internet world, the technology world. As adults, right, thinking back, it was just a generation ago that our kids and teens were asking their parents for a phone in their room. Now they can walk with a phone. Cyberbullying can happen anywhere there is online social interaction. For example, we all use social media. We do video games, we do texting. We use anonymous apps, to bully others. We post embarrassing pictures. Share private information. Send threatening messages. And you can get others to come in and join you in targeting someone with gossip, rumors, and untrue stories. Where have we heard this, guys, on social media? Where in our own little Jamaican community we've heard all of this? And you say this is blogging, this is commenting. No, it's not. It's cyberbullying. You're not blogging. You are a bully. So you need to get the definition of what it is that you're doing when you're on social media and you're doing all these things. You're bullying people. While the definitions of cyberbullying, sometimes called online bullying, vary from source to source, most definitions consist of one, electronic forms of contact, like what I'm doing with you now. We're having an electronic form of contact. An aggressive act. I'm not being aggressive, but an aggressive act. Intent. What is the intent? Why are you doing this? Repetition. You keep doing it over and over and over and over. And where have we seen this, guys, on social media? Where have we seen this, guys? And they say that they're doing what? No, you're not. You're a cyber bully. We got the definition right here. You're not presenting content. You're not creating content. You're bullying another human being. That's what you're doing. You are a cyber bully. Anyone who's doing this. Guys, listen up. And harm to the target. Cyberbullying is when someone repeatedly keywords. Let's digest that slowly. Tanya Vespi, bless up yourself. Shala James, bless up yourself. Mitchie D, bless up yourself. Repeatedly, where have we seen these guys for nearly 4 years? Where have we seen it? Cyberbullying is when someone repeatedly and intentionally harasses, mistreats, or makes fun of another person online or while using cell phones or other electronic devices. Do you get a clear picture of what we're seeing every day on social media? We see cyberbullying is when someone repeatedly and intentionally harasses, mistreats, or makes fun of another person online or while using cell phones or electronic devices. Please share the live. Posting comments or rumors about someone online that are mean, hurtful, or embarrassing. Threatening to hurt someone or telling them to, do themselves. Okay. Posting a mean or hurtful picture or video. Pretending to be someone else online in order to solicit or post personal or false information about someone else. Posting mean or hateful names, comments, or content about any race, religion, ethnicity, or other personal characteristics online. Creating a mean or hurtful webpage about someone. Where have we seen this, people? Where? Doxing, an abbreviated form of the word documents, is a form of online harassment used to exact revenge and to threaten and destroy the privacy of individuals by making their personal information public. Where have we seen these guys? Where? Including addresses, social security, credit card and phone numbers, links to social media accounts, and other private data. While all bullying is characterized by intentional, often repetitive, hurtful behavior toward another person or group, there are distinguishing elements which, when it happens online or via smartphone, which include persistent. Most people have access to some form of technology at all times, which means cyberbullying can happen anytime, in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Not just while you're at work. It happens while at home or in the community. Hard to detect. While some bullying is very overt, such as pushing or damaging belongings. Cyberbullying happens through phones and on computers or tablets, making it much more difficult for people to detect. And it's also shared to a potentially larger audience. Information online can be easily and quickly shared, which makes it difficult to contain or stop negative messages once they are posted online. It's easier to be hurtful. It is often easier to bully using technology because of greater physical distance. The person bullying doesn't see the immediate response from the person who's being targeted. They might not recognize the serious harm caused by their actions because technology distances them from the real life pain they could be causing. Permanent. Once something is shared on the internet, it is often available to everyone. Everywhere it can be challenging to completely delete information once it is on the internet. The one advantage to permanence is that online bullying does leave tangible evidence. Unlike physical or emotional bullying, online bullying leaves a digital footprint. The words, images, or videos posted can be documented through screenshots or saving URLs and texts, which can be useful. There's a dynamic of using technology to hurt, harm, or humiliate another individual or group are examined in this video. I want to play this video, but it looks like if I play it, there's going to be a situation. Hold on.
Hey there! Welcome back to Pacer Talks About Bullying. I'm Bailey. Thanks for joining us. This month, we are talking about all things cyberbullying. Imagine this. A piece of paper is ripped from a notebook and an insult is scrawled across the page. It's passed from classmate to classmate. Everyone opens it, laughs, and then passes it on to the next person. The teacher interferes it, rips it up, and throws it in the garbage. Now imagine that same insult as a text message. It's forwarded from classmate to classmate. And then someone posts it on social media and it's seen by hundreds. There's no throwing it away, there's no ripping it up. As technology has evolved, so has the way that students bully. Cyberbullying is hurting or harming someone online through tech.
Good? Okay. So, again, where was I? Oh God. Okay, so let me find it. I have to find all this information, this wonderful information. We're exploring cyberbullying, right? Because this is what we see on an everyday basis on social media. And again, when they define it, it's when someone repeatedly and intentionally harasses, mistreats, or makes fun of another person online or while using cell phones or other electronic devices. Cyberbullying offending. We define again cyberbullying as, right? As we know, you're doing something repeatedly. And by gender, it's done mostly by women. Good? And that's the end of that, piece on cyberbullying. And you guys need to know that there are effects when you cyberbully someone. And one of those effects is that you will get mental health issues, increased stress and anxiety, acting out violently, and low self-esteem. And it can also affect you emotionally. These effects of cyberbullying can result in enduring feelings of embarrassment. Online bullying feels feels more permanent, especially when it is performed through social media posts that don't immediately disappear. It can lead to overwhelming feelings of exposure and distress. We're trying to do this intelligently because we're not just here to be mixy and messy. We have to be able to edify. Another side effect of cyberbullying is that the victims may be excluded by others who also fear cyberbullying if they continue to remain associates with the victim. This causes the victim to become isolated and ostracized with no one to turn to at home or outside or wherever. It's no surprise that one of the effects of cyberbullying is also anger. The range of emotion a victim may be feeling often devolves into anger. Some people may even begin plotting schemes of revenge, as has been evidenced in their social settings, and other acts of aggression performed by bullying victims that couldn't take it anymore. Now, when you're being cyberbullied, there's a physical issue that goes on too, which is insomnia, where you can't sleep. Gastrointestinal issues, in your digestive tract, it upsets all of that. You either get diarrhea or you get the opposite where you just can't. It's not funny. And harmful eating patterns. Harmful eating patterns. Why do people cyberbully? Why? What's the reason? There have always been people who choose to behave like a bully, and those who are unfortunate targets. But what is it that makes one not just choose to bully another online, but to engage in the act in such a relentless and cruel manner? Where have we seen this, guys? Where have we seen this? One theory is that cyber bullies have difficulty feeling empathy for others. Low empathy has certainly been attributed to increased use of technology and less real world social interaction. So we know what that means, right? We know that because of the basement saga, they're not able to, interact with the real world. We know this already. How many times have we said this, guys? And proof positive, this is one of the things. That you're in an area secluded from others, and you've increased the use of the phone and less real world social interaction. You get on the phone and you go to church and that's it. The rest is in the basement doing what you're doing. So you see how it explains everything. And that's because you're a bully. But this is only one facet of the cyberbullying problem. Cyberbullying allows a bully to feel more powerful through the use of technology. A cyberbully can easily and effortlessly unleash a torrent of torment at any time. Where have we seen this, guys? Where? All from the safe harbor of their own home. With little concern or repercussions. A lack of spousal monitoring is another contributing factor, as is the desire to achieve popularity through acts they feel resonate well with their peers and associates. Regardless of the reasons, cyberbullies sometimes face their own dark futures. Studies show that people who bully others are more likely to abuse drugs and alcohol, engage in fights and criminal behavior. As an interesting side note, one study states that cyberbullying is more likely to occur between current or former friends. The report further states that cyberbullying occurs 7 times more frequently among people who know each other than among people who had never been friends or dated. This often occurs due to a simple argument that escalates. Or it could simply be because one person has a secret about another that they are dying to tell. It could also be a case of revenge in response to some transgression that bully feels was committed. Jealousy is another factor, as is the desire to improve their social standing. In many of these cases, women are twice as likely as the man them to be victims of cyberbullying. And because the bully and the victim were once friends, it often results in the effect of cyberbullying being much more traumatic. Yeah. Yeah, Tanya. So yeah, girl. I wanted us to go over that because not everybody will want to go over cyberbullying. But once we've explored it, we can clearly see that what we see on social media is not about one's blogging, having something to say, wanting to, promote something, that they have an issue with something. No, they have it wrong and they have it twisted because they're not blogging. What they are showing us in everything that they present is that they're cyberbullies. Because once you look over this live, you will be able to go back and see that everything that we went over reflects that these people who we watch and want to, look at are bullies. And most of them have mental issues. And with that, thank you for watching. I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. We always try to explore truths and rights, and we try to educate and edify each and every one. Have a good day.